I have heard people talking about heaven, but I've never been to heaven. If there is heaven, then it must look like a top view of Kyanjin Ri.
Hello everyone, we are heading towards Kyanjin Ri and I hope everything goes well.
On 20th February 2022 at 5:30 am, we, a group of 4 friends, went for Kyanjin Gompa trek, which is in Langtang. It was one of our best short trek that we had till now. Since it was a cold morning, we had our tea break and we continued our journey. Our first day target was to reach Syaprubesi, and it wasn't a fixed itinerary. Rather, it was a flexible itinerary. And on the way, we entered our driver's uncle home and we enjoyed the view. In Dunche, we took permit and the army checked our bag and granted permission to move forward. At 1 am, we reached Syaprubesi and we had a lot of time left, so we all decided to move upward. The jeep could only reach up to the place named Domain and we started to walk after that. On the way, we passed a dangerous bridge whose side edge was fallen off, and if we had fell down, then we could reach directly to the river. When we walked for about 30 minutes, it started raining and this beautiful dog also joined our group during that time. Listening to the healing sound of Langtang River and moving forward to our journey was something we enjoyed that day. At 2 pm, we stopped at the place named Pahiro to have some tea break, and we saw a cute little kitten and couldn't stop myself to take her video. After having tea break, we continued walking further. In 1.5 hours, we reached Bamboo and we were all very happy because this was our last stop for that day. In Bamboo too, we saw a cute little kitten who was actually a sibling of that previous one. When we all were having rest, started raining again and it fell down in the form of ice, and we were all very excited because all we wanted was to play with snow. Snowing. Snowy mountains. After playing with snow, we were all very tired, so we had our dinner, sit by a campfire and went for sleep after that.
Hello everyone, it's day 2. I have just awake and you can see leftover snow all over the place. And the hill is all covered with snow. I think it's gonna be excited.
At 8 am, after having breakfast, we all moved forward from Bamboo, where we were supposed to walk through forest with plenty of trees. And it looked so beautiful, although their all leaves were fallen off. On the way, we saw a layer of snow on the ground which excited us so much.
Hello everyone!
But walking in the melted snow is not easy because it makes the ground slippery. We forget all our pain of walking when we saw road full of snow. This day we all enjoyed a lot and we all were engaged in taking videos by our own. After walking for 2 hours from Bamboo, we reached Rimche and we stopped there for tea break. Before having tea break, we thought of making an iceman and taking a photo with it. This beautiful grandma made us tea and we also spent some time over here after having tea break. On the way to Lama Hotel, we saw the perfect scenic view and I was literally blown away.
This is so beautiful.
Only after 30 minutes of walk from Rimche, we reached Lama Hotel and this place was all covered with snow.
Finally, we reached Riverside and we will have lunch over here.
Around 2 hours of walk from Lama Hotel, we reached Riverside and when we reached there, it was already 12:45 p.m. so we had our lunch over there. After having lunch, we further continued our journey exactly at 1:40 p.m. At first, we were all walking with excitement and with enjoyment, but later on, everyone was so tired of walking such a long distance. On the way, we saw some hardworking people carrying wood and walking, which really motivated us during our tiredness. We reached Koratavela checkpost after 2 hours of walk from Riverside and they checked our permit and during that time we were all enjoying campfire.
We have walked for so long hour now. We will have tea break over here.
When we reached Thangshap after 1 hour of walk from Koratavela, we were all very tired and stopped for tea break. It was such a tiring day because that day we already walked for 8 hours.
Everything is covered with fog and we are still walking.
We walked for so long this day because many hotels were closed due to Losar, the biggest festival of Tamils, and the only option was to reach Langtang Valley. And the another reason was the electricity, which was possible in only Langtang Valley. And all our phones were about to dead, and in this way we reached Langtang Valley at 6:30 p.m. walking total of 10.5 hours a day. In day 3, our goal was to reach up to Kyanjin Ri viewpoint, but we all wake up at 7 am and we were told that we have to go there early in the morning. Otherwise, it will be windy and that makes us difficult to go there. So we were only supposed to go up to Kyanjin Gompa, which could take only up to 3 hours to reach there. So we all were relaxed and we had our breakfast. And at 8:20 pm, we started our journey.
We are on the way to Kyanjin Gompa and the view is so beautiful.
When we go outside in the nature, I feel like the view look more beautiful through naked eyes than in videos, and sometimes we can't capture each and every moment in the video. After walking for 30 minutes, we reached a checkpost where we showed our permits and our ID card numbers. And after showing our permits, we again move forward.
See there, the freezing waterfall. The waterfall is all freezed. You can see all over the place.
When we are outside our home and in the nature, we get chance to see amazing things, and this is what excites me so much.
यो चाहिँ क्यान्जिन री 1, क्यान्जिन री 2, यो चाहिँ अबाउट कति 5000 मिटर जति छ। त्यसपछि यो चाहिँ के रे यसको नाम?
यो चाहिँ क्यान्जिन री 2 अनि अर्को
कहाँ यो क्यान्जिन री 2 हो? छेरकुरी हो।
क्यान्जिन री 2 क्या छेरकुरी?
छेरकुरी हो। यो चाहिँ हिउँ धेरै परिरहेको जस्तो छ। चढ्न सक्छ सक्दैन थाहा छैन, त्यनी ट्राई गर्नुपर्छ।
हामी हिमाली चढ्नेवालामा छौं।
यो चाहिँ पुरै लाङताङ रेन्ज हो।
This day, no one was rushing. Every one of us were having pause when we saw any beautiful place or where we thought to relax. Since we were all walking in the scorching sun, we all take down our jacket and drank some water. So even in the cold weather, I suggest everyone not to wear more dress while walking. As we were getting more closer and closer towards Kyanjin Gompa, we also started seeing the view of Himalayas more closer and closer. There was a time when we three were about to go wrong way. Actually, the right way was to pass to Gompa. And when we reached Gompa, we spent some time relaxing and taking photos and videos.
We finally reached Kyanjin Gompa. के भयो? खुट्टा काट्यो?
It took us 3.5 hours to reach Kyanjin Gompa from Langtang Valley, and the view was just amazing with all covered with snow.
This is so beautiful.
Actually, it was so funny to see myself and everyone not being able to walk properly in the snow. We were all walking and falling and everything was so fun. And I don't know what to say about this. Everyone were just wow when they saw this view. I don't know what she was doing, but this was our hotel where we stayed in Kyanjin Gompa.
And this is our room in Kyanjin Gompa.
We were all very hungry when we reached Kyanjin Gompa, so we waited for our lunch to be cooked and we had our lunch after that. After having lunch, we rest for some time and again after that we choose a best location for taking photos and videos. And it wasn't an easy job to take even a photos because there was snow all buried up to the feet, but anyway we enjoyed that a lot.
जा पुगी त सकिस् त्यो भन्दा बढी गाडी छैन के जा
When we took some photos and videos, everything started to cover with fog within a short period of time. Since everything was covered with fog, we took some time-lapse and the videos of locals working. And this day we didn't walk much but took a lot of photos and videos on the way and in Kyanjin Gompa. And in tomorrow, we decided to go Kyanjin Ri viewpoint early in the morning. So we had our dinner and went to sleep after that.
It's 4:30 AM in the morning and we are heading towards Kyanjin Ri. We are halfway through top of the mountain. We have only reached 50% and we have to go 50% up. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Finally, we are here at the top of Kyanjin Ri Hill. This is so beautiful. Oh my god. This is so beautiful.
When we reached Kyanjin Ri, we really felt like heaven. It was very beautiful and more beautiful to naked eyes because all we could see was Himalayas all 360 degree. And how can we stop ourselves from capturing this moment? One of the local people of Langtang told us that we have to ask for a wish when we reach Kyanjin Ri. This place is like a temple, so we should make a wish and should tell no one about that wish. And when that wish gets fulfilled, we should come back to this place for Thanksgiving. When we moved straight up to this place, we couldn't take any videos because it was all dark. But when we get down, we started taking videos. And even the view of downhill was so beautiful. When we were walking downward, we all realized that how fast we climbed uphill early in the morning because it only took 1.5 hours to reach Kyanjin Ri all the way from down. After enjoying the view, we came back to hotel, had our breakfast and then again we went to took some photos because in previous day everything was covered with fog when we were about to take some photos. So this time we didn't want it to miss any opportunity. And this was time to say goodbye to Kyanjin Gompa and return downward. We didn't know where we would reach this day and we continued walking without any fixed plan.
Hello! What's up?
Bye bye. Bye everyone.
This day we stopped at Riverside, had our dinner and went for sleep. This was last day of our trek. This day our goal was to reach Syaprubesi. One night we had our dinner and we all planned to go Tamang village the next day.